Hey, what's going on? Kenan here, hanging out at Crocodile. Kyle, how you doing?
How you doing?
All right, coming right back because we're going to talk a little bit about the Nile Crocodiles from that big ol' unboxing video. A good portion of my life has been all about action, which still holds true. But now I pour all that time and energy into wildlife conservation, education, and the pursuit of knowledge. This is Kamp Kenan. All right, so Kyle, man, the coolest thing that I've been seeing around your place is just how quickly things have grown.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we did a follow-up 6 months after you got them. Now it's been a couple of years.
It has, yeah. The grass and everything is growing a little too fast, so it's hard to keep up in the summer. But they love it. They love the long grass. They can hide in it, and you can see they make their own paths. And you can see where she nests. She made a nice path along through the around the tree.
And where was that nest? Was it on the other side of the tree?
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. So you got a clutch that you've hatched. You had the babies in them.
Yep.
But the other clutch unfortunately didn't take.
Yeah, we got eggs, but they got bugs very quickly, and the bugs got to them. So.
Gotcha. And it's not like Nile crocodiles aren't represented well enough in captivity, right? They're least concern as far as the bigger crocs.
Yes.
When her mouth is open like that, what's it mean?
Oh, she's cooling off right now. It's a really hot day. I don't mean to take the floor from Kyle, but she's actually cooling herself by opening the evaporation with the capillaries. They're kind of close on that tongue.
Thermal regulation.
There you go. So she's got the air conditioning on, and Kyle just threw some croc pellets out for him. We were shooting something else, and we thought, let's do an update because so many people were concerned about their habitat. You know, I just like to always revisit animals so you folks at home can see how they're doing, how they've adjusted to their new homes. This is now the third video we've done with the Niles, and one thing I want to point out is the male had no teeth at all. And you changed his diet from what he was being fed, and you can see that teeth are definitely starting to come back on there. And if you look at the female's teeth, which is easy to do, you can see that she has some incredible dentition. I mean, they were originally, weren't they a different color? The teeth were stained, weren't they, from the water?
Yeah, they get a lot of iron down here, so they get that orangey coloration, whereas I don't have that in my water here, so you can see the pearly white teeth.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. Big animals. The other thing that I love about this particular enclosure, and we'll get a shot of the pond in a moment, but there is probably just as much land for the crocodiles as well. Oh, you scared the hell out of me, dude. What are you moving around like that for? I didn't know she was coming.
Yeah, so that's what I've learned is, you know, I had this separate enclosure and I was going to make this a completely separate one. Right. But I opened the door to just see how they would take to it, and they absolutely love it. I mean, they use every inch of this enclosure on the land side. You can see the paths all around the edges. So again, for the new facility, we'll make the enclosure even more land and a lot bigger water, but overall just a lot bigger and more areas to roam for them because they spend a lot of time on the land.
That's awesome, man. And I think sometimes you come out here at night and they'll be out.
Oh, for sure.
Just wandering around. That's amazing.
I gotta think people are thinking like, new facility, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right, new facility. This facility isn't even ancient yet. But yeah, Croc, do you want to take the
This is the R&D facility, as I call it, so the research and development. So I've learned everything of what to do and a lot of what not to do here. So you know, to implement it to the new facility and make it that much better for crocodiles. Yeah,
and the new facility isn't far away. It's, I won't say what direction, but it's only about 3 miles away. And you can rest assured there's going to be some fun crocodile catching and moving videos on Kamp Kenan soon with what we have to do to get all these animals out here.
And our goal is to keep this facility here, and you and I collaborate and make this a public facility that, you know, Kamp Kenan kids can come and view.
Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know we were going to announce that, but hey, you're the boss. I mean, yeah, I guess that's really exciting.
Well, it's in the works. It's obviously in the works.
You know, this facility is beautiful, and you know, both Kyle and I are passionate about these animals, and we love to educate. And so many of you have asked if you can
coming over. Just
no, she's fine. She's fine. If you can see both our facilities, so Kyle had a great idea. We're basically going to turn this into a as yet unnamed facility that you will be able to come and have a tour of once it is set up for the public. So it'll be maybe a year or two away, but it is coming, guys. So definitely spread the word, and well, look into plane tickets down to Florida, man. It'll be cool.
I have a question. Like, what's the biggest thing you would change compared to what you did in these pens, Kyle? Like, what would you do? Like, what's the biggest thing you would do differently?
If you want to take a walk over here, I can show you exactly what I could improve on.
So, go ahead, guys.
obviously to save space and utilize space as much as I could, I built a square pond. But in nature, there's nothing square. So, you know, they built it to where it felt more natural to them. So they built this little wallow here, they built a wallow over there, and you can see how they meandered it.
They shaped it.
Through. They really did. They shaped it the way they would like it to be. So, but the issue with that is, obviously, they hit the fence here. So you have to give them a lot more space between the land area and the fencing and the water area. So there's that buffer zone to keep them away from the fence.
So that's why you're going to make really, really large enclosures with the fence way back.
Yeah.
And it'll be exciting, man.
This was 8 foot from the fence to the water. Over there, it'll be a minimum of 20 foot.
What's the size of this one?
This enclosure right here is 50 foot by 40 foot.
Wow.
And then that one is 50 by 35.
Now,
so it's 75 by 40.
Well, any other facility, this would be a huge enclosure.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Kyle and I, when we became friendly, it was because of that like we both love space. We like seeing the animals in as naturalistic a enclosure as possible. And I'm telling you, I've seen the new area where he's got his blank canvas, if you will, and it's really going to be something special. So I'm really excited to get involved and help with that. But then as far as this facility here, you know, there'll be some of the temporary pens obviously are going to be removed. And you know, there's going to be more. This was originally just going to be a facility for you, but now if we're going to open it to the public, we want to kind of make it have a flow and some more naturalistic enclosures. All these are going to stay, obviously. They're beautiful enclosures.
And obviously we'll keep crocodiles here because, I mean, a lot of the viewers love crocodiles. So
absolutely.
They're a great animal to have here and demonstrate.
Exactly. And the other cool thing, guys, is that, you know, this will be a partnership between us and some of the zoos that we have become friendly with. You know, the greenhouse is an amazing tool for us to actually keep some really more rare turtles, aquatic species, some croc species. I know I'm definitely going to bring Jackie and Slinky over here. I want them to have a new enclosure. I want you folks to be able to see them in person, perhaps Guapo and Lola. You know, so we're really going to collaborate with some of our animals, our knowledge. He's been very generous to open this place up to the public, so it'll be cool. And when we'll have an even bigger announcement down the road.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, it's in the works. It's going to take a while. I mean, I won't be out of here for a year, and then we'll be working on this facility. So it'll be a while, but you know, it's something to look forward to. You know, so it's all about education with these animals.
And once we have everything dialed in, you know, we are going to make it so that you can donate and you can become a part of this. We're going to form a crocodile or reptile conservation organization, and we're going to do some fun things and good work. So there you go. I didn't know we were going to shoot off into that there, buddy, but very cool. We got some news. It's happening now. But again, be on the lookout. I love what they've done with the place here. They really are. They're the best homemakers.
I love how these water plants have come in, and little areas that they've pushed the sand up, that it's built like a little ecosystem, micro ecosystem right there.
Exactly.
So it's a gorgeous enclosure again, but again, I mean, I've learned how to implement this for the new property just a lot bigger.
Gotcha.
Because I love this enclosure.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Kamp Kenan. Thanks again to Kyle. And guys, leave some comments below if you have any suggestions on how we can, what kind of animals you want to see within reason. You know, there won't be, I don't know if there'll be any hippos here, buddy. So I don't know.
I'll try. I'm trying.
Anyhow, we're going to have some fun stuff for you to all partake in. And thanks so much. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon. Patreon.com/Kamp Kenan to help support the channel. We'll talk to you again real soon. Later.